Leo, how are you? Let's do a reading for your current energy, shall we? As always, please take what works, leave what doesn't. We all know who we are in the story. Now, I sure appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. And if you appreciate what I do here, help me out. Hit that like button right there. Boink. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Really makes a difference to my channel. And I would love to see my channel continue to grow. So help me make that happen. All right, let's see what is going on for all of my Leos for the next 7 to 10 days. Let's cut this deck and see what's coming through for you guys. All right, first card out for you is the Moon card. Oh, and it's crossed by the Temperance card. Very interesting energies. These are two big cards, two major arcanas. I feel as if, for some of you Leos, you want to do something and, you haven't done it. See this little block here? It's almost as if, you have this calling, and we've got the Temperance card. Why wait? All right. If there is something you really want to see happen, if there is something you really want to do, if you have been holding back because of whatever distractions have been in front of you, I just feel like with these two cards, it's like, you've been patient long enough. It's time for you to get out of your own way, remove this block that's been in front of you, and do what it is that has been calling you. These guys are calling you to move, to get rid of this block and get down this road. And I just feel as if, you've been waiting. And with the Temperance card reversed, it's kind of saying, why are you still waiting? Why are you still trying not to make this happen when this is what you need to do? So if there is something that you've been needing to do, you've been wanting to do, you've been putting off, this week I feel like you need to start working towards that, whatever that is, because it's going to just bother you until you actually do it. All right. So why not take the stand and why not move forward and get whatever it is out of the way, move that block and do what it is that you're supposed to do this week. Procrastination is not your friend, right? And I just feel like, it's time for you, to find the faith. We've got the Star card. I mean, these are big cards here, all right? And start moving in a direction that you want to go in. I think you have been sitting with this long enough. All right, here we are in the energy of the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups says, things could be better. This is what I really want. I've been sitting with this long enough. He's sitting here looking at this cup. And then we have this Three of Wands here. It's just like, why not see if you can make it happen? What are you waiting for? It's like, if we want to go out and meet someone, we have to get out of the house. They're not going to knock on your door and say, hey, I'd like to meet you. You've got to be out there. You've got to go out to the stores. You've got to go out to the bars. You've got to go out with your friends. You've got to go out and explore what's out there in order for you to meet people. So sitting at home is not going to make anything happen. And I just feel like these two cards are like, why are you not going down the road that you really want to go? What's holding you back? I mean, we have the Star card that says you have this big wish. You have this thing that you really want to do, but you're not doing it, and why are you not doing it? Why are you holding back? And I feel like part of what you're holding back from is a fear of failure. All right, here we have the Six of Wands. It's coming in reverse. It's just like, but what if it doesn't work? And I'm going to say to you, but what if it does? All right, what if it does work? I mean, with that Star card here, it's just like, this is what you really want. You're blocking it in some way, and the Temperance card says, this isn't going to continue to work for you. You need to somehow move out of your own way and start going down this direction that you want to go in. Now, here we do have in the recent past, we have the Three of Cups, all right? So, I mean, if you have been pulling back and you haven't been out with your friends and you haven't been doing all those things that you love to do, why? Why are you not getting yourself out there? Like I said, things aren't going to change until you walk out your door because people aren't walking in the door. You have to make the moves. You have to take out of whatever's in your way and, so that you can move forward. And I feel feel like, if you would just think a little bit more positively, all right? This is the power of positivity, this Three of Wands. If you go out and search for that thing that you want, that dream that you want, whatever it is, whether it's a person or a job or, some kind of dream house, you've got to get out there and you have got to go get it, all right? Because it is not going to come through your front door, all right? I guarantee you that. You have got to get out the door. We do have the Devil card here, the Death card coming in here reversed, all right? So again, this need for you to end, whatever it is that's been holding you back. And I feel like there's some fear there, all right? Fear of like, it's just not going to work. If I put myself out there among others, all right, we've got this Five of Wands here. This is a card of competition. I don't know whether or not I'm good enough. I don't know whether I can succeed. But the Death card says, stop that. Let's put that to an end and transform ourselves. You are as good, if not better, than everybody else, and your chances are as good as anybody else. So why not take a chance, all right? And I feel like this is one of these weeks where it's just like, go after what you want, because you've been sitting with it, something you've really wanted in your life, whether it's a person, maybe you really want a relationship. Well, get yourself out there. Start dating. Ask your friends, do you have anybody who, you think would be good for me, and if you want a job, go to that place where you would love to work and say, what is available? I had a friend a long time ago told me, if you want to be an artist and you want to get into a gallery, why not work at the gallery? Because once you work at the gallery on whatever capacity, you know what's going on, and maybe eventually you would get your own work there. He didn't tell me to go to the grocery store and bag groceries. He was suggesting go to that place where you would love to be and where you would love to work, and from there, get your foot in the door. And once your foot's in the door, things can open up for you. If you want to meet somebody, same thing. Get yourself out there. Start meeting people. You don't have to marry the first person. Just meet people until you meet that one. So the fact that we have this Three of Wands coming in for us says, and she's sending this bird out, it's like, let's go see if we really can put ourselves out there against others and find out that, wow, I'm an equal match to everyone else. I'm as good at this as that person. I'm just as worthy of finding love as anyone else. And get yourself out there and remove this fear of I'm not good enough. It's never going to work for me. You have a wish. There is something that you want, Leo. Go get it. All right? You can't sit home and wait for it to walk in your door. You've got to go get it. And I feel like that's really your message for this week. Do not be afraid to put yourself out there in whatever capacity it is, because there is something waiting for you if you actually go out that door. All right? So that's what I've got for you, Leo. Please take what works, leave what doesn't. We all know who we are in this story. I sure appreciate each and every one of you. And if you appreciate what I do here, hit that like button. And with that being said, be happy, be healthy, be kind. Bye now.